Hello,
Nope, there you go.
am
It's working, great.
I'm Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow, and I speak louder today than in the airport.
That's right. I'm Chris. I'm also one of the co-founders, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. I also do payroll and accounting and a bunch of other weird stuff.
Boring stuff.
And product development. Anyway, if you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto super easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track, so thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeedly doodly. We got Mary Kay here saying hi from Kansas City, Missouri. Evelyn's here.
Hey, Evelyn.
I'm assuming that Rockin' Keto Amy and Dustin are in the house as well.
Hello, hello.
Exposing Darkness is here. Storm Chasing Gal is here as well. Sabrina's here.
Hi. Hi, Sabrina.
And Nancy says, howdy, everyone.
Hi, Nancy.
Sabrina made me remember that, boy, we need to do a lot of yard work. I need to take care of some weeds. Max really needs to mow the lawn. Although now there are gas line marker flags in the lawn.
Right, because they're doing stuff.
We're going to be getting Google Fiber in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. My dad messaged me about 6 months ago. He's like, we just got a flyer that said that Google Fiber is going to be available. Would you recommend that? I'm like, oh, if I could get that. Sheesh. Anyway. Sheesh. Anyway. Going all the way back to the days, I remember when my dad told me that, he's like, we might be getting ISDN available, which would have been 112 kilobits per second over a digital telephone line. Super cool. Anyway, Angel is here from Oregon.
Angel.
We were not far from Oregon. Mm-hmm. We were up in, we briefly went about 20 feet into British Columbia, but most of the time we were in Alberta last week.
Yeah.
Because we were on top of a mountain. There was a gondola that would take you up to the top of a mountain in Banff National Canadian Park, and that mountain happened to be the border in between Alberta and British Columbia. So Rockin' Keto is so jelly about the Google Fiber. I'm jealous about it too. And actually what I'd really like is for it to be at the office, because the only thing that's available at the office is Comcast with 30 megabits per second up, which is fine until you have a bunch of creative people uploading
all at the same
big giant images and stuff. Meanwhile, the customer service is trying to talk on the phone, and it's all going over the same thing.
What?
Anyway, Carl is here.
Hey, Carl.
So is Nancy. Let's see. Cindy's here from Mississippi.
Hi, Cindy.
Meg is here as well, making a chicken salad for dinner.
Nice.
If you have a Costco membership, I recognize that the pulled chicken breast from the rotisserie chickens, it may have a little bit of stuff in there, but as you say, it's too hot to cook. My mom got us doing that, where she'd buy the bag that's they pull it from the rotisserie chickens that don't sell at Costco, and then like vacuum seal it, and you can literally just cut it open. Yeah, cut it open, chop it while it's still kind of a big old block, and then mix it up with some mayonnaise and.
Yummy.
I wonder if you could just mix it up with some bacon grease.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
You know what else I do with that chicken?
What?
I dehydrate it and make it into meat
you made
flour.
some flour, yeah. Mary says we've had Google Fiber for over 4 years. Best internet ever.
Aw, jealous.
You're just selling all of your data to Google, but I'm doing that anyway. Sarah G is here. Marie says hi, bears.
Hey, Marie.
Let's see. Exposing Darkness is saying hi to Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
And Sabrina says the post office did good this time and held my caramel salty until we got back from camping. Nice. Speaking of delivery stuff, one of the things is what should you do if your order gets lost by UPS?
Well, contact UPS first.
Yeah. You can also contact our customer service team.
You can contact us. We'll tell you what we normally tell everybody. It typically gets resolved faster if you contact the carrier company.
That's true.
So yes, contact us, but we'll also be able to say, hey, it shipped this and so day. We can see that it wasn't received or whatever. We can see it wasn't scanned or was scanned, and then we can at least tell you how far the path we can see is.
Yeah, and whether it's the post office, whether it's UPS, if you are having problems, please give us a call or send us a message. Messages are nice because then we can reply and you can reply and we can get back to each other whenever we're available. It's what's called a stateless communication. Telephones, it's one-to-one, like you're talking, it's an interactive communication. But stateless, it's like sending an email or a text message. Don't send me a text message if you want to reply right now, kids.
Right.
Like Audrey sent me something today where she was, okay, you told me to tell her that I had already paid for the car registration.
What a good idea.
And I was drowning at work. Like I was literally bouncing from one thing to another, to another, to another. And so I didn't get a chance to tell her, look, I was going through my email. I got to the, hey, you need to renew your registration. So I just did it. I just paid it. I didn't have to like put in a certificate or anything. It was just already in there. So I just paid it. And then she's like, they're telling me that it's already paid and I can't figure out what to do. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Yeah, I was supposed to tell you that. Anyway, but this was all over text message again.
So she's picking up the car at the car place.
Yeah.
And she was like, wait, they wouldn't give me the sticker.
You don't, I never have them do the sticker. I always, they're always like, do you want to pay for the sticker right now? And I'm like, no, I'll do it myself for free. They usually charge like $10 to do the sticker right there.
Well, they wouldn't give her the sticker anyway because she didn't pay for it.
Right. But she had heard that it had been paid for.
Yeah.
But anyway, Keto Simple is back, and he was going into new channels. I find that to live or
Nice.
live. Amy says that they laid AT&T fiber a year ago, and I still can't get it. Well, it depends on where you are.
It really does.
And anyway. At one point we were out in the boonies in the middle of nowhere, like literally in the middle of nowhere, and there were these little yellow pylons, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And it's like, it's fiber. They actually had fiber internet out in the middle of nowhere, like to each empty lot in this dirt road.
Wow.
Thing, and I'm like, seriously? And they're like, yeah, you can get fiber, but they had a restriction that you couldn't connect up to the water system because of the current drought conditions. Oh. You could get fiber internet, but you couldn't get water. Yeah. Dustin says,
what's the real need here?
I don't know, man. Between the two of them, anyway. Dustin says, I just text Chris when I'm watching K-pop Demon Hunters or listening to the suggested soundtrack in the car. I asked one of our employees, Summer, today. I'm like, she never has watched any of the movies that I'm talking about or I'm referencing because she's literally the age of my daughters.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny.
She's young.
But she's so adept at what she does. If there are issues on the website and they get fixed quickly, there's a very good chance, it's either Spencer, who is also very adept, but it's a very good chance that it was fixed by Summer. Anyway, I said something about, have you watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet? And she said, yes!
It's the first movie you guys both
she's
watched.
Like, my friend was like, I'm going to watch it for the 5th time. You should watch it with me. Yeah, doing this shoulder shake. It's so funny because it's just a good show. It's just cute. Well done.
It's cute.
It's a good story. Anyway, Visual Keto just got home. A long day and a ribeye hit the spot. There you go. Let's see.
I want a steak.
Nancy said, well, we have hamburger patties in the fridge, which is...
I ate that for dinner.
We'll call that a cube steak. How about that?
It wasn't the same.
Anyway, Nancy says, I'm sitting here with my knee wrapped up in my red light therapy belt.
Yay!
I can already feel a difference in 2 weeks. Thank you, Marion, for sharing this product.
I'm so happy.
It may be psychosomatic, but it's kind of like when people, they start a ketogenic diet and they typically... It's not all the time, but a lot of times, not all the time. Anyway, a lot of times people will lose a considerable amount of water weight. And people are like, well, that's just water weight. It's like, who cares?
It's weight. Who cares?
Like, are you feeling better? Who cares if it works
Is
if
it
you're
air?
feeling better?
You don't know.
Oh, Amy says they laid the fiber right behind my house. They told me it would be ready, so put me on the list. There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keto Simple says it's our granddaughter's favorite movie currently. As movies go, it's not a bad one to have as a favorite.
We did listen to that soundtrack probably 8 times on
Several
our trip.
times, yeah.
It was a lot.
Speaking of our trip, Miriam, where did we go?
We went to Athabasca Glacier.
What country is that?
Canada. You already said it.
I know.
We went to Canada, and it was so awesome. Oh, and Air Canada's on strike now.
Air Canada is on strike.
I'm super glad that it happened after we left, because we heard it in the airport. The people were talking about it.
But my point is, Canada, SALTT, and for that matter, Keto Chow are available now on Amazon Canada. Here we are on Amazon Canada. This is the Keto Chow brand homepage. It's loading super fast.
Yeah, it really is.
I wonder if we're
super fast.
Are we? No, we're not. Anyway, so you've got Keto Chow. You've got now the selection of available flavors of Keto Chow in Canada.
It's limited.
It is pretty limited. Like there's 6 flavors total.
But they're good flavors.
But SALTT is now available in Amazon Canada. It is Prime as well. It's 60 Canadian dollars. Now, we're not the ones that are actually selling it. So we are shipping it to, our head might be in front of this. We're shipping it to a company named, thank you, Brackish & Company, Brackish & Co. They are the ones that are importing it into Canada.
But they're importing it from us.
Yeah, from us. They are a
On
legitimate
purpose.
seller. And anyway, they're importing it and they are putting it up for sale. It does say, this is weird, it says like $200 per 100 grams.
Oh, that's weird.
Because there's a problem in the data that instead of saying it's a 30 count or something like that. This one's actually fixed. Here we go. Instead of saying it's a 30 count, it's saying unit count 30 grams.
Oh my
Like there's a problem with the data, so the math is wrong. But
so
SALTT,
it's on there, but some of the data is wrong.
Yeah, SALTT is available now, and so is Keto Chow, in Canada.
Yay, Canada!
My understanding is it's the equivalent of $45 US, or it might be 43.
Something.
It's more expensive than it is buying it directly from us.
But also, you don't have to pay the
shipping,
which is so much money.
duties, any of that other stuff. So, yeah, it is available.
Awesome.
Just so you know.
Travis.
So if you're one of our friends in Canada, well, we did have fun in your western backyard.
Yeah. It was so awesome.
Let's see.
had a
Lady
great time.
Friskator said I had my chocolate core creamy tonight,
Nice.
topped with Oreo cookie crumbles made with pork panko.
Delicious.
Oh, and black cocoa
I
powder
need to buy some of that.
and allulose. So that's the Oreo cookie crumbles was pork panko, black cocoa powder, and allulose.
Yeah. That'd be delicious.
It's fantastic. Did you bake it a little bit to make it stick together,
Just
or
mush it all
you just
together.
mushed it all together? Yeah, there you go. Marie says, I wish fiber was available in my house. Well, and that's the thing that's bugged me for the longest time. Here in the Salt Lake Valley, there's a thing called Utopia, which was a bunch of cities got together and said, okay, no one's running fiber, we're going to run our own. And of course, Comcast and the incumbent phone provider were like, oh no, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that.
Of course, because they monopolize on
Yes.
everything.
Anyway, but it's not
I
available
understand.
here in Riverton.
Till now, but not
Well,
yet.
no, this
still.
is now Google is coming in and doing it themselves. So, anyway,
Thank you,
it is kind of funny. There
Google.
are orange traffic cones on
Everywhere.
one side or the other of the street because
all along the side.
what they're
of the street.
doing is instead of they're cutting a 1/2 inch wide trench on the side of the road, right by the cement gutter,
Curb, yeah.
and that's what they're laying the fiber in, and then they're filling it back up. So they are doing a trench, a cut and cover,
Yeah.
but it's only like a ½ inch wide.
It's a little baby. Well, I saw it on the other street, so I went on a walk last night. And there's some across the street ones.
Yeah, there are some
because
across
they've
the
got to
street.
go this way and then cross the street. And we're in a circle, so we don't have it in front of our house, but we probably will when they get to the circle.
Oh, Sabrina says Air Canada settled today. Interesting.
Wow, nice. That was one day.
Supposing Darkness says I take 2 Keto Chow magnesium tablets every night when I remember.
Yes.
I take 3.
I just take one, but sometimes I'll take more. But I also do the drops. And Exposing Darkness, did I tell you thank you? By the way, we got your package. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Storm Chasing Gal says I'm pinning holiday drinks on Pinterest.
Oh, yeah.
To that point, the fall flavors of Keto Chow, which are, if I go back here
To
and
not
share my
Amazon
screen,
Canada.
and I go back to, shakes by single flavors, they're actually here at the top.
Woo,
We got the pumpkin spice caramel. We got the
Bring
eggnog.
on the fall.
Bring on the meats. Maple waffle and pecan sticky bun of ultimate
I
awesomeness.
love that one.
They are in stock, but here's the sad thing.
What? They're out of stock?
Chocolate malt,
Oh, it's out of stock?
and where's orange cream? And orange cream. Those are
It's
out of stock. Now, it doesn't have the retired tag, so it's not one that we have discontinued. But yeah, those 2 flavors are the ones that are no longer in stock now that the fall flavors have come back. But as far as limited editions go, blackberry, we still have it. The cantaloupe we still have. Classic cake donut is still in stock, as is the red raspberry.
Nice.
So, yeah, those are, and those particular ones are only available in the small packets. They don't come in the big bags. But pumpkin spice caramel, eggnog, maple waffle, and pecan sticky bun are all available in large bags. So.
Did I tell you I made fudge out of the red raspberry the other day?
No. Oh, no, I was there. I helped you.
Oh, that's right.
I helped you cut it up, and it was,
That was
absolutely
really good.
delicious.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
anyway, good that I'm.
The maple waffle set is almost already gone.
Holy cow!
Oh my gosh.
Now this is the large bag.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think we ordered a lot of the large bags
Okay,
because
so if you want the big bag, grab it because
Yeah.
there's only 100 left.
it's not often that you get to see that pop up.
I know, especially like right after lunch.
Pumpkin spice caramel we still have.
We
a
should
lot
get some. We should get some of that, and we should get some maple waffle
of.
so we can make chaffles.
Yep.
Ooh, peppermint white chocolate does sound good.
It does. Okay, let's see. Where was I at? Maria says, good evening, all. Rockin' Keto Amy says, Keto Chow has magnesium tablets. They're not tablets, they're capsules.
Yep, they're capsules.
So, I knew what it was meant. So if you come here to
If you come here to pumpkin spice.
scrolls. Let's just change it to relaxation. There's the relax formula. And you have the option of the liquid ones, but there's also the capsules. This is the only one of the... that image is wrong.
Yeah,
We actually need to have it put back.
We have the old
It's
bottles.
not available in the salty bottle. It comes in the Keto Chow.
Because we don't
Thanks.
have those new
Yeah.
ones yet.
Nope.
Oopsie.
So anyway, they are available. The magnesium... And the nice thing about the magnesium capsules is it doesn't have the flavor of the magnesium,
Yeah,
which
because
is...
the magnesium tastes like death.
But it's so effective.
It works so good.
Now, each of the magnesium capsules has 103 milligrams of magnesium. But just so you know, each stick pack of salty electrolyte drink mix, the flavored powder,
Yeah.
has 178.
Oh, so the stick pack has more magnesium.
It does, but you're, of course, drinking a bunch of water.
You could take a couple capsules.
Yeah,
And you don't have to have too much water in your bladder when you're going to sleep.
that's right. Now, Jane says black cocoa with cookies and cream is great for Oreo flavor.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I use sugar-free Swiss Miss chocolate syrup mixed with melted butter and cookies and cream keto chow,
Nice.
and black cocoa powder with a little monk fruit to counter the cocoa bitter. Then I take cookies and cream keto chow mixed with butter and sugar-free vanilla bean syrup for the cream part. So many great options.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that.
Let's
Thanks,
see.
Jane, for sharing that with us.
Deborah says, like the tester salt pack with the comparison is a good idea.
Thank you.
That's actually one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight. So
Okay, yeah.
we right now, if you go on the, there we go, we're back
If you're
on
going to
the,
buy that thing,
Sure, we'll add this
it
to
to
cart.
cart.
So of note there is a new prototype available.
Mm-hmm.
Now this particular one, well, you have to come all the way down. No caffeine, none at all. Now, what we are testing right now is not so much a new flavor or a new product or something like that. We are testing, should we improve some existing flavors? Now, so each packet, each one of the things, which this one's empty, it actually has 3 identical, they taste exactly the same, tester packets, so you can taste it multiple times, plus a free one of the original. So there's 4 in each one of these, but there are 3 different flavors that we're testing separately. Well, anyway, you'll get a packet and it will have 1 flavor, but 3 plus 1 of that. And if you order again, you actually might get a different flavor. And if you order again, you might get the 3rd flavor. It's a little weird. There wasn't a good way to separate it out and have someone say, well, I tried flavor A, but I didn't try flavor B. Could you send me that? It's kind of random, and we're testing all 3 of them at the same time because...
To be more random.
Well, it's getting close to we're going to need to order more of those flavors.
Yeah, and we want opinions.
And if we're going to change it, we want to change it quickly because we want to... anyway, so we're doing a little bit of a rapid prototyping here. That's why we're doing all 3 at the same time. So, but yeah, so the salty... that is available right now, the prototype test that you can get right now is one of 3 different flavors that is what we think an improvement on the original flavor, but
Tell us if
tell
you
us
think
what
it's
you
not.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marie says the Utopia fiber has been around for decades. Yes, it has. Slow rollout, though. Meg says, I need blackberry. I also need to win the lottery to buy it.
Gina says, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing this terrific Tuesday?
Travis says, rumor has it that Christian, or one of our customer service guys, found some red and black licorice in an old stash at
snap.
the house. He's bringing it some into the office tomorrow.
I'm down.
That's gonna. It'll be like when they open the doors on Black Friday and people are climbing over each other. And I'm kind of sad because I really liked the red and the black licorice, but they actually sold really terrible.
Oh, it's so terrible.
And like not enough. This comes up. You can vouch. This comes up every
All the
once in a
time.
while that I'm like, can we bring those back yet? And then we look at the numbers and it's like,
No.
like maybe in a couple months. Let's
No.
look at it again.
No.
Because there are some of the old flavors that we'd like to, of Keto Chow, that I would like to bring back. And it's kind of, and a lot of it is completely self-indulgent. Like the bread and black licorice from the outset, our team was like,
That was weird.
and the sales proved that out.
Yeah.
They were right.
They were right.
But for those of us who are new people that never got to try it because they hadn't heard of Keto Chow yet at that point, they never got to try it. And they're like, I wish you would bring it back. I'm like, I wish we would bring it back too.
But you don't want to just sit on inventory that's not selling.
I know.
That's dumb.
Now it is good that now our our best by date is 5 years in the future.
Yeah.
So going forward, I'm not sure when we're going to be able to do it. Mark my words, at some point we're going to do it, but don't hold your breath.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Next question.
Exposing Darkness says, I'll be so sad if peppermint doesn't come back this year.
I know.
Right.
Bummer, huh?
Let's see. Exposing Darkness got a test packet. And Keto Simple is advocating for grape salty.
You know what? My mom used to do, what is that, lime Ricky?
Yes.
There's a hamburger shop in Utah called Arctic Circle. And when we were kids, she would get a lime Ricky.
So it's very nostalgic for you.
Yeah, except I don't like grape.
I mean,
Wasn't it like
you
grape
have so
and
many
lime?
other redeeming qualities.
Isn't that what it is? Grape
What?
and lime?
Yeah, it's grape and lime.
Yeah. But it's soda, so that's different too.
Keto Simple got some tortillas from Costco that use bamboo fiber and they smell funky.
Oh, really? Do they taste good though?
Deborah says I never got to try the peaches and cream or the red licorice. The peaches and cream tasted like the
Perfumey.
peach O's, the
Rings.
candy, the peach rings. A lot of people didn't like the floral aspect of that because it wasn't a juicy fruit
Right.
peach. It was
like
peach candy. It was an artificial peach flavor. So, and for some people, that's exactly what they were looking for. But for other people, they were like, dude, you steered me wrong. This is not peach. This is artificial peach. It's like, well.
We should have put a picture of peach candy on the front.
Gina says, Chris, do you need my peppermint keto chow for testing? I don't. I actually had someone here at the office who has some that they were able to contribute. So Evelyn says, once every 5 years, bring a flavor out of the vault.
Right.
Key lime pie, black licorice,
I
root beer
know.
float, birthday
I
cake,
love key lime
peaches
pie.
and cream, banana bread. Well, banana bread just barely went into the vault.
Died.
Yeah. Marisa, splash of grape, wedge of lime in a lemon lime soda.
Oh, then that's
Totally
probably
makes
wasn't
sense.
so grapey.
Exposing Darkness points out that Zevia has a strawberry lemonade flavor that pairs nicely with Endless Summer.
Okay, nice.
And Aaron Martin's here. Good evening to you
Hi,
as
Aaron.
well. Good evening, sir. Okay. Oh, speaking of not anything that we were talking about,
Yeah.
but
the paper.
when we were on this page.
The paper.
So here we are on the prototype. I'm actually going to go back.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to come here.
Ooh,
Well, let's see. No,
just got
I
tired.
actually have. I have in my shopping cart right now the Relax.
Right.
By the way, if we run out of these, it's enough of a problem that I will usually drive back to work and buy more because
Oh, the capsules. That's the wrong
Yeah.
picture.
it is the wrong picture. Well, it's the
That's the
default
wrong picture
for
and the wrong picture.
Anyway, I want to point out, okay, right now, you can use on the Keto Chow site
Right.
HSA and FSA funds. Okay, and if you go to checkout, now my shopping cart right now only has SALTT. SALTT does not require a letter of medical necessity. And if all you have in your shopping cart is electrolytes, this Sika pay with your FSA, HSA, it's actually going to show up. Now let's go back. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to go to chocolate peanut butter.
Yes, you are.
The Keto Chow shakes. This actually, I think, changed while we were in Canada.
Get a big bag.
Okay, I'm sharing. No, I'm actually not going to get a big bag.
But I like big bags.
Okay, well, I could get a big bag. Okay, fine. I'll get a big bag, but I'm going to take out the Relax. Okay?
Okay.
Do-do-do.
Why didn't you push the trash can? It's so much cuter than that.
I mean, I guess I could. And then I'm going to check out. Okay. Right now, my order is under $100. And, oh, I didn't show it, but on that, on the HSA, FSA pop-up thing, Capital One Shopping, thank you for messing around with coupons. It actually says you have to have $100 for Keto Chow. So if you have under $100, the Sika doesn't show up.
Oh.
The reason for that is because the Keto Chow Keto Chow shakes to purchase them with an HSA FSA, we have to generate what's called a letter of medical necessity. Basically, it's an automatic process, but a doctor, an actual doctor, will create a letter that says, hey, this particular person has a medically good enough reason that they should be able to purchase this product using an HSA. So I'm going to do at .com. Oh, yeah, I cannot spell. First name, blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to get it to pop up with the, well, that's too many numbers. Sure, that's not my house, but why not?
It's a nice city.
Okay, so now I have the Sika. That would have been really funny if this came up and it wasn't available. Okay. It went away. There we go. Okay, Sika. So I'm ready to check out. And this is the way that it works if anything in your cart has Keto Chow in it.
Yes.
You hit pay now, and what it's going to do...
It wants you to save it.
Yeah, of course it wants me to say that. Okay. Oh, did it? Was something?
No, it's fine. Go back down.
No, this that email address was not real.
Well, it's still not real.
You're correct. Uncheck that. Okay, come back down here. Here we go. Pay now. No, I don't want to save that in 1Password. Thank you, 1Password, for being helpful.
Use a password protection
Okay.
software.
So when you hit pay, what it's going to do is it's going to check if I already have a letter of medical necessity that covers obesity, overweight, diabetes, or pre-diabetes
Okay.
that's associated with my email address.
So if you've used it somewhere else.
With Sika,
Yeah.
the company like that, in the last 12 months, because it is good for 12 months, the letter of medical necessity.
Okay.
So, okay, you fill out this form. Do you have any blah, 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 blah. You verify your identity. You do have to upload a picture of your ID. This is not you giving us information. You're giving it to these guys, and you will have a telehealth consultation with an actual medical person, and this is all handled by Sika. The reason why the minimum order quantity to do Keto Chow shakes is $100 is because we pay for you to go through this process.
Right.
Us, Keto Chow, is going to pay the fee for you to get that form. But then next time you come through, you'll be able to use that same form. And so we only have to pay for it the one time, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it's now available. The whole point in all of this is
It's a lot of work.
you can now use HSA or FSA funds, if you're participating in that, to pay for SALTT on SALTT.com or on Keto Chow and Keto Chow, which is cool. Depending on what tax bracket you're in, like because these are it's a tax advantage stuff, you could be saving anywhere from like 15% up to like, I think it's like 35% depending on your tax bracket.
Right.
So, which is cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I expect we're going to see a lot of transactions using the Sika in December, but you actually have until, I think it's sometime in April,
I don't know.
to use the previous year's funds.
I'm sure some places are different than others. So look at your plan.
Well, it's an IRS thing. Like the IRS says, okay, FSA, HSA things, whoever it is that you're using, if you are for for an HSA or FSA,
yeah.
they will tell you all the stuff, and they'll tell you your balance and blah 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 and all the stuff. One thing, you can't use an HSA card to pay. Let's see if I can go back to card. Pump, whoop, pump. Okay, it's going to do the thing again. So you can't use an HSA card
Oh,
here.
the HSA credit card that you have.
you
have to do that.
you have to do it there.
Yeah.
And I think you can't use a regular credit card here. Or actually, you can if there are products that some of them are eligible and some of them aren't.
Yeah.
The SICA payment, after you click the Pay Now, it'll actually split it up for you and tell you, okay, well, put in your HSA card for this $150, and then you need to use a regular credit card because you wanted to use buy a blender bottle, and the blender bottles aren't eligible because it's not, I don't know, maybe they are actually. I actually haven't checked. But it manages all that for you, and the cool thing is it generates a specific receipt for you that says this product that this person bought this day is eligible for HSA or FSA payments. And then you give that to your HSA provider or your FSA provider. Now, I don't know if you could, using that same information, go back and submit for reimbursement any previous purchases.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible that you could. I don't know. It's something that you would probably have to contact if you have an HSA or FSA account. You have to contact your provider and figure it out with them. It's completely out of our hands, and I have no idea. So, but Amy says, "What? I'm getting some clean slate with my HSA."
Yes.
Nice. Keto Simple says, way back in the day, Halo Top had a flavor that tasted like potpourri. Visual Keto says, I like the 5-year idea. It would be pretty cool. Except, I'd actually like to do it more frequently than every 5 years. Everyone's saying hi to Risa. Hi, Risa.
Hey, Risa.
Marie says, I bought some salty with my FSA and it worked great. Okay, Diane has a good question. So why don't you pick a flavor to bring back and then do pre-orders until you have enough to secure the order? It's an interesting way to do it. The reason why we haven't ever done pre-orders is because I don't want to take somebody's money and then not be able to deliver it. And the reason why things like, what's it called? The backer things.
Kickstarter,
thank you. The reason why Kickstarter and those, like we literally could do a Kickstarter for bringing back an old flavor. But here's the problem. Number one, I think that established companies doing that is kind of sus. But also, when you pay for something on Kickstarter, it's not a store. And you as the person paying the money actually have no guarantee of receiving anything.
It's a risk.
It is a risk. Legally, that company can take your money and give you nothing. So I'm not a fan of stuff like that. I'm really pro-consumer, if you will. I don't like to do things that could be construed as operating in bad faith, to put it a different way. So, and then the other problem with pre-orders is most credit card companies.
Oh yeah, they don't like pre-orders.
They don't like pre-orders, and if you take someone's money and you don't deliver them the promised product within 30 days,
then you get chargebacks.
They can do a chargeback, and you're technically supposed to refund them the money. So, and the issue
Which is for protection, so that makes sense.
Coming out with a flavor takes a lot longer than 30 days. Like if I said today, we are going to bring back red licorice. Please don't clip me and say that's what Chris said. Anyway, if we were to say that.
No, everyone's going to clip you.
Someone's going to cut that out. I can see Dustin doing it. Grabbing the video and it's like, did you guys see what Chris said?
Video?
We're bringing back black licorice. Anyway, anyway, if we were to say that today, it would be anywhere from 3 to 9 months before we have it in our grubby hands, ready to give to you. So it would not be 30 days. Anyway, Amy says, what if we already lost the weight? Can we still get an obesity later for maintenance? I don't know. That's actually a really good question. Now, here's the thing. I believe that I don't quote me on this, but I think that Sika, SIKA, does allow you to upload your own letter of medical necessity. So if you have an existing doctor, you could do that. Or you can just go to the doctor who was treating you when you were heavy, when you had prediabetes, when you had metabolic syndrome, and have them write you a letter of medical necessity. There's nothing fancy about it. It's just a letter that says, yes, I am the doctor. I'm sure you can even find sample forms online. Or, better yet, contact your HSA or FSA and say, hi, I am going to get a letter of medical necessity for a particular product. Do you, Mr. HSA, FSA, have your form of letter of medical necessity that I should use for future transactions or for past transactions? And at that point, you don't even have to go through Sika. You do have to submit the stuff for reimbursement.
Which is a pain.
It's a little bit of a pain.
But that's the thing with HSA, FSA. Like, a lot of the places still, make you submit it, and it's a pain.
Yeah.
But things are a pain sometimes.
Yeah. So that's a really good question. Okay. Amy says that my FSA allows us to use the previous year, but the bills must be dated in the prior year. Oh, interesting.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Bunny says, does it work to use the core Keto Chow in your recipes, or do most recipes need to use the regular Keto Chow?
Depends on the recipe.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. It just depends. Some of the recipes work fine with core, and some don't. Marie says, it looks like it depends on the employer and the card administrator. Not enough room to copy paste from this Google search. Yeah. Nancy says we could bring back an old flavor as your Black Friday mystery flavor.
Ooh.
Who says we're doing a mystery flavor?
Yeah.
Is there
Black Friday comes in the fall, doesn't it? With pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Let's see. Marie says, poll people, but in a fun way. Like, each flavor is a racehorse. Give people 1 point for every $10 spent, and they can bet on the horse they want to win.
Oh, that's cute.
Amy says, no bueno. Mi doctor, cuando yo estuve gorda, se retiró.
Oh, sad.
Okay. Miriam, let's see some things that you can talk about. We talked about that. Okay.
Let's talk ice cream. Cathy noted that frozen Keto Chow isn't as sweet as the shake. Why is that?
So?
I would say because it mutes the flavor.
Freezing it.
Yeah, so freezing it changes things. So if you want it to be more flavorful, when you freeze it, add some kind of extracts or make it less water in the shake. Like we do 4 in the blender instead of 3.
Yeah, because normally when we mix up a Keto Chow, it ends up being like 18 ounces of water. But in the Ninja Creamy that we have the old one. And they're still working because we microwave the ice cream just before we run it. And that ends up, you have to use 16 ounces in the pint container of the creamy. So it's more concentrated. There's not as much water. So it's sweeter, it's saltier. It's got more flavor.
Flavorful. But yeah, if you really want it that way, also you could add some berries in there.
You could.
Some black cocoa we were talking about earlier.
I think Dustin and others often recommend, well, the problem is it's not as sweet. Add some allulose.
Yeah, totally.
Because the cool thing about allulose is it changes the way it freezes, and so it makes it a bit smoother. Now, like Miriam said, when we mix it up, we just, I'm too lazy to put anything in. Although, actually, I have been putting extra stuff in it. So when I make up Keto Chow to make into creamies, I've actually been doing it for the last 3 weeks. I've been putting in 1/3 of a cup of Further Foods collagen because we have a bunch of it kicking around the house because Miriam was on a subscription and we kept on forgetting to cancel it.
Well, we just weren't going through it.
Yeah, we weren't going through it. So now...
But I still like it.
Now we're using it up. And it gives an interesting... It thickens it up a little bit, but not a lot. So it's like 1/3 of a cup split between 4.
4.
It's not a lot, but hey, I figure it's extra protein, and maybe it will make your hair more luscious and smooth.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Lady Fritzner points out, yeah, cold always reduces flavor in all foods.
Yep.
Eat your sardines chilled.
Right.
that would make them. Except then you're still smelling it, and the smell doesn't change because it's cold. As Exposing Darkness likes the original Ninja Creamy. I do too.
Yeah.
I actually prefer the original Creamy, and a lot of that is sunk cost bias. I already own
That's
it,
what
so
we
it's
have.
the one that I like.
Yep.
Cynthia says I added way too much gelatin in my Keto Chow coffee creamer made pudding.
Oh man.
So, okay, let's talk about gelatin for a little bit.
Okay.
Why would someone maybe add gelatin to Keto Chow?
Okay, so we found Christy
Christy
from the
Davison.
Keto Village actually discovered this. If you put a teaspoon of gelatin in your Keto Chow, it helps with, tummy problems.
Yeah, some people who have had either the runs or constipation, something about it changes the digestion, and it's fine. Other people will realize that they're like, oh no, I'm doing way too much heavy cream. I can't do heavy cream, and just switching to a different fat works.
Yeah.
But other people, yeah, gelatin.
Yeah, so 1 teaspoon makes it a little thicker. 2 teaspoons makes it like pudding consistency.
Yeah.
And then 3 teaspoons makes it like a Jello. So like you.
Yeah, it comes out
Dump
and
it
it's like. Blah, 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 blah.
It's pretty awesome.
So yeah, so digestion issues is one reason why someone might do it, but thickening it, as you just said,
Yeah.
is another reason why someone might use gelatin. Now, how can you do gelatin? Like, what process would you use for incorporating gelatin in the Keto Chow? If you take a spoon and just dump it into a Keto Chow shake and go,
There you go.
I guess it's not going to work.
Yeah. Some people have bloomed it. I have found that when I do it in the blender, I don't need to bloom it.
Okay, hold on. If you're me, Chris from 3 years ago,
Wouldn't have known what blooming
I had
means.
no idea what blooming was.
I didn't either.
Okay, so what is blooming?
It's when you mix it with water and then activate the gelatin.
Yeah, you just sprinkle it on cold water and walk away. And then it soaks it up
Or hot water and dissolve it
and
down.
it looks weird, like moss or something.
Yeah.
And then it's able to mix easier. Okay, so that's blooming the gelatin. So you could do that and then mix it up.
Yep. You could probably mix that up in a blender bottle, but it's possible it would be chunky. But I just always use a blender. You could use an immersion blender too.
So the blender's running. It's got the vortex going on, and you just sprinkle the gelatin in there.
Or I just put it in and and then turn it on. Like I don't care that much.
I put it in while the vortex is running. That's why it has the little thing on top that you can open up the blender.
Yeah.
But,
I just don't care that much.
now, if you are blooming gelatin and then trying to mix it in that way, my recommendation is after it's bloomed, you might want to microwave it, heat it up, so it fully dissolves. Doing the blooming allows it to mostly dissolve. But again, if you just try to like dump it into a blender bottle and shake it up, you are going to get boba tea. the little new, what are they called? Pearls, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so gelatin is an interesting way to do it. Now, gelatin is an incomplete protein. It's missing a couple amino acids. So it doesn't count towards your protein goal,
Necessarily.
but it's still great. Okay. Let's see, Blaze says, I have both the original creamy and the deluxe. I'm a volume eater. Yes, a teaspoon, not tablespoon. So 1 teaspoon. I think you said.
Did I say teaspoon?
You might have said tablespoon at the beginning.
Sorry.
But it's 1 teaspoon digestion, 2 teaspoons pudding, 3 teaspoons Jello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exposing Darkness says, be careful if you use coconut oil as the fat.
Right.
I actually haven't had any problems with coconut oil as the fat. MCT, on the other hand,
They're almost the same thing.
they are almost the same thing. But anyway, Robin is here, has been missing all these wonderful Keto Chow lives. So happy to catch tonight.
Glad you're here.
Now to you, Chris and Miriam. I so appreciate you as owners being transparent
Thank you.
as you are with Keto Chow and all your products. Just want to say thank you. On with the show.
Thank you.
It's time to play the music. Cynthia says,
dun, dun.
that's what mine did when I put it in the freezer, so now I have frozen pudding.
Delicious.
Yeah, Meg says, I just dump everything in the blender and turn it on. Never had a problem with the
Me
gelatin
too.
mix.
I
Yeah,
also.
that's actually one of the reasons why I call it an investment. I don't know if buying things is an investment, but getting a Vitamix blender, yes, it was. It was expensive, but I do like that I can turn it all the way down.
Yeah.
I never use the lid. Never.
Until you're at the finished stage.
Nope.
You just do it on low the whole time.
I start on low, and as I add more scoops of Keto Chow and it starts to thicken up,
And then it goes.
I turn the blender on faster. There's actually a video where I attached a GoPro with a head mount to my head and showed everybody what it looks like from 6 feet in the air to make Keto Chows in a blender.
It is weird looking at stuff from that point of view.
It is. Well, it's a weird point of view. So.
It's too high.
But yeah, I like that I can turn it on slow, and it's not like you turn it on and it throws everything in the air. Although sometimes that happens when I forget to turn it down. And you only have to do that once, but I've done it twice. I remember when Wendy and Harry did that.
Oh, I remember
And it
that too.
it throws it onto the bottom of the cabinets, and it's like, I really should use the lid. But I like not having to use the lid.
Yeah.
Tamara says, yeah, Vitamix was a stretch, but I love it. And you may be able to find one on like Facebook Marketplace or some other site like that. I really like ours, and I know people who have had theirs for like 20 years.
How much is a freeze dryer again? Can I get that from my birthday?
Which one? Are you talking
The
about
expensive one.
the one that Joe and Rachel have?
We can just set it up in the laundry room.
They're $3,000.
We could get a car.
Do you know how much freeze-dried food you can buy for that much? It'd be better to get the rack
You can't get freeze-dried Jell-O.
dehydrator. I know. But it'd be better to get the rack dehydrator that Chris Cooking Nashville.
But I already
talks about
have
all
a
the time.
dehydrator.
The one that you have was your mom's, and it's from 1970
It's
whatever.
amazing.
It does not work as good as the new ones.
but
Like
it's still really good.
we've tried to dehydrate stuff, and it takes forever.
Yeah, like 24 hours. It's because it's like literally a hair dryer underneath a bunch of racks.
It's one of the old
It's
ones with
brown.
the round thing. Like, it is so sketch.
It's
Anyway,
the best thing ever.
Sabrina says, Mark would kill me if I took a picture.
$3,000?
So I will just send a visual of him asleep with his phone in his hand.
Oh my gosh. He's so cute.
Look how cute he is with his little phone in his hand. Dennis says, I've scaled back from 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to about 1. Okay. Olivia Fritzeder says, Harvest Right freeze dryer. Yeah, they
Why
come in
don't we
different
get
sizes.
it for ourselves for Christmas?
There are so many other things that we could get instead. I got an idea.
But I want frozen dried Jell-O.
I bet you there's a place online that sells it.
Sugar-free? No.
Anyway, I bet you can rent a freeze dryer. You can freeze dry a whole bunch of stuff, and then, yeah, because they're expensive.
I know.
Blaze says, I bought my Vitamix back in the mid-90s, long before I went keto. The best investment I made.
Yeah.
It's still trucking. Oh, and Storm Chasing Gals is 25 years old. Exposing Darkness says, it's an easy bake oven, your dehydrator. Just about.
It really is.
Yeah.
Except it's not a light bulb. It's a hairdryer.
Cynthia says they don't make them like they used to. Well, Vitamixes, my experience with Vitamixes, and they seem to check out. The people are like, yeah, these last.
Yeah.
Risa got a
Well,
Vitamix as an anniversary gift.
We did burn
by
out
request.
2 blend techs.
Actually, we did. The
In real
Will It
life.
Blend guys.
Yeah.
Now, granted, what we were doing with those
It's probably not what you're supposed to do.
back in the old days of Keto Chow, we only sold it really as the large bag, which was 7 days worth if you were eating 3 a day. And we would include a little baggie with 7 Costco vitamin pills that covered the micronutrients that were supposed to be in there. I know, whatever.
It was janky.
Because there was no good way to get the vitamins any other way. So then, I think it was with version like 1, 1.2 or something like that, or 1.1, that we have a change log that would tell me if I bothered to look it up. We started running those vitamins through a Blendtec blender and pulverizing them into dust. And then we would mix that in. Then later, we were able to find a vitamin pre-mix company that would blend it up according to our specifications. And that's when we were able to transition to methylated folate and all the correct versions like vitamin D3 instead of vitamin D2.
That was still pretty early. That was like a year in.
Yeah.
It was like not even.
But yeah, we were pulverizing these tablets of vitamins, and I was going to Costco and buying the big flats of these vitamins. But yeah, we ruined those Blendtec blenders. I'm sure we could ruin a Vitamix if we did that. But
yeah.
Tamara says, I think I've had mine 10 years. They do last a long time. Yeah, Marie says one of those circle dehydrators with the plastic trays.
Yes, that's exactly what I have. I'll send you a picture. I legit have it in the original box too. With the original bag.
It's kept in the original box.
Because that's how my mom kept it.
Steven says Keto Chow for the win.
Thank you.
Ellen says I have one of those. Maria, Exposing Darkness says buy your Vitamix from Costco because you can return stuff years later.
Yeah.
That is true.
We have returned some different things.
Dennis likes his KitchenAid stick blender. That's another thing. For the longest time,
have one that
we
really
used
like.
a water pitcher with a stick blender, and that's still how we mix up Keto Chow when we go to shows because it packs so well. And that one, it has a variable speed, but it works. Actually, my favorite thing to make with that is whipped cream, or you whip cream with Keto Chow in it and make like fluff. It's kind of like a pudding.
Mm-hmm. So
great.
Good.
Okay, John says, I recently purchased a Crandy, with 2 Ds, blender on Amazon that pretty much does everything the Vitamix does, and it comes with a 90-ounce carafe. Wow.
That's cool.
Large enough to blend 3 24-ounce creamies at once. Wow.
That's awesome.
Gina wants to see your nails.
Oh, they're really loud this time. You want to zoom in? I just walk over there.
There you go.
Ah, it's too close.
You have to cover my face.
Where is your face?
Stand in front of me. Now come back.
It's too close.
There you go.
There's a sun, and it's like, and there's a chip. This one's not chipped. There's a sun and a slip.
It's nail time with
slip
Miriam.
and slide. And this yellow one, too. And my toenails just has the slip and slide one on there. Oh,
Speaking of slip and slides,
that's what Sam's doing right now.
Every year in our neighborhood,
yeah,
the like teenage boys and teenage girls,
our
for
church
their,
youth group.
Yeah, for our youth group, they get their old billboards that are actually tarps, is what they use to cover them. They get 2 or 3 of those, and they go to a park. They stake them down
on a giant hill.
Yep. And they do a giant slip and slide.
It's so fun. And they'll just put soap on it. And they just get a couple of hoses. And
I've actually
fun. I've done it quite a few years.
Back when I was like a youth leader, I would go along to those. And I brought my drone and gave kids the GoPro and everything like that.
Oh, I want to go. It's over now, probably, though.
But John does say if you're going to purchase Vitamix, try and find a used one of the old 5200s.
Okay.
They were the workhorses. Oh, yeah. Or
the new ones don't hold up as well.
Yeah.
No, it's 5200.
Meg has an American Harvest dehydrator. Bought it in '97. Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Everybody likes your nails.
Thank you.
Cynthia says I'm a ninja girly. Everything ninja. Ninja blender and creamy and
yeah,
slushy.
A lot of people really like everything ninja.
Yep. Well, that's all the stuff that we actually wanted to talk about tonight, Miriam.
We can go to bed. It's time for sleep.
Just about. Evelyn says, I heard someone say they like the baby formula mixing jars or the Pampered Chef blender bottles for blending Keto Chow on the road.
Oh, that's cool.
I just really like the blender bottles, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we did have a discussion, I think, last week in the Keto Chow Facebook support group about glass bottles.
Okay.
Because
there was
a lot
somebody
of people
saying,
don't like the blender bottles. They want to do glass. You can do mason jars. There are different glass bottles you can buy. I tried forever to find a glass microwave cover, and we tried a couple of different ones, and they were horrible. So if you can try glass, great. But if not, that's fine too.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be it. Thanks everybody for joining us. Next week, regular time, regular channel.
We won't even be in Canada.
Nothing fancy going on. It'll just be us here talking about stuff. Oh, okay. Robin did have a question.
Okay.
I'm sure you've answered this at some point because you might have mentioned vitamin D2, vitamin D3. Does taking Keto Chow satisfy the daily D3, K2 requirements? So let me go back a little bit.
Keto Chow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So
Sorry, I'm not
let me just tell you
yet.
while he's farting around doing that.
Well, yes, was the answer. But
I have had my vitamin D be low before, and it's taken me a long time to get it back up again. So what my doctor and I decided to do is, regardless of what my D levels are, I take it in the winter. I take K2 and D3 all winter long, and then I just stop taking it in the summer. And then I take it back in the winter again, and that seems to work out really well for me because we don't have sunlight as much in the winter, and a lot of times it's cold enough that I just don't want to go outside. Plus, I don't get my skin exposed to the sun in the winter. It's just my face, and that's not enough to give me enough vitamin D2.
Okay.
So regardless of whether I eat Keto Chow or not,
we need to update
I
this.
just take it in the winter. That's my experience.
This image needs to be updated because it's really hard to read and it doesn't zoom properly.
Oh, dang it.
Also, it lists like two different things. It's not the
Why don't
nutrition
you just
panel that
turn
we're
around the back of a package for us?
well, we're not. So one of the things that we've been trying to do is have all of the stuff on our site be accessible to screen readers. So this
and
isn't
it's
actually an image. This is text.
Yeah.
It looks like
It looks like an image, but
an
it's
image,
not.
but it's not.
Because it's important for screen readers.
Yes, it is. Okay, so here's vitamin D.
21
Each package
micrograms.
is 103% of the current U.S. recommended
Right.
daily intake.
And do we know if that's actually optimal?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Current research shows that it should be at least twice that much, maybe 3 times that much, which is why we're giving basically all of the D3 that you need. And it is D3, not D2.
Yeah. And it says that
In
right
every
there.
single one.
What is it called?
Methylcobalamin. No, sorry, cholecalciferol. Which it's like, there's all of these. There's all these
Words we don't know.
chemicals. Well, you know what? Vitamins have
Names.
names, and we're using the right ones so that people that know the difference between 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate and folic acid, and they know the difference between methionine 7, which is, it's actually MK7 if you want to get really technical, and the methylated B12.
Whoa.
There's a difference between those. Now, I don't remember what the U.S. recommended daily intake of vitamin K is. I do know that...
Oh, it doesn't show it on there?
Well, because we only show the percentages of the ones that are required by...
Required.
Yeah, down here we
Right.
have the
That's a good point.
quantities, which those quantities go right into Chronometer or to Carb Manager
Right.
or whatever. I'm trying to remember what the percentage is, but I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Does it say 400
It's
41.13?
41.13 micrograms, MCGs.
So 41.
I
So
do know it's at least 33%.
why don't somebody
or higher.
Google what is the
I can look it
USDA?
up, but I just don't want to during the live stream. But
Okay, so somebody look it
the
up.
question is, does it provide you your daily requirements?
Right.
3 of them a day would,
Yes.
of the K2. Vitamin D3, there's technically the vitamin D3 in each one. But if you're eating other food that has sufficient vitamins and minerals, you're going to be covered for K2 as well.
Yeah. I just would be careful if you take a lot of supplements that all have D3 and K2, D3 and K2. I mean,
Yeah, because they are fat soluble, but the current research shows you need more of it than the U.S. recommended allowance.
yeah.
Well, for that matter, okay, so sorry, the USRDA is the minimum amount to prevent disease.
Right.
That doesn't mean
So it
it's the
doesn't
optimal.
mean it's
amount.
optimal.
And that's, again, why we have 100% of the current USRDA of vitamin D3 in each one.
Right.
Okay, people saying good night.
Good
Yes.
night. Good night. We're going to leave.
Dennis says Whirlies are capable of maintaining temperatures better than ceramic mugs.
Oh,
All right.
cool.
Cindy says the fact that you said those big. Oh, I've said 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate a lot. So,
Yeah.
okay, we're out.
For reals, we're going to go to
For
sleep.
reals, everybody have a good evening, and we will catch you later.